Okay, so this week's video journal, I'm going to be talking about what we spent most of the week talking about, which was 9/11. Specifically, what we talked about on Wednesday. I wasn't here on class on Friday, so I can't talk about that because I had ROTC event, and that's why this video got uploaded late. So I hope you understand that. But one of the main takeaways that I had from Wednesday's class was kind of the media's impact as we studied in the unit before that with the Gulf War. This is kind of like everyone talked about how the Gulf War was kind of the first time that the American public was really able to sit down and watch the war. And while to some degree I agree with that, there's also a part of me that disagrees because that's kind of goes back to what we talked about, how the media decides what goes on the news and what's kind of newsworthy. So it gets filtered. We talked about how that same premise applies to 9/11 and how the media was able to present what was happening during the entire day and continuous coverage. And I think that was you were literally seeing it live. Like it was as it happened. You saw one plane hit one of the towers, second building hit the other tower, and that's kind of obviously what affirmed it as a terrorist attack. And then literally once that happened, you have millions and millions of people across the entire world, billions probably, watching it as the towers come down. And I think that was really really influential when it comes to like the aftermath and the feelings that were felt after 9/11 because not only for the first time not only were just New Yorkers who were actually there um, viewing it in first person saw it, but people all over the world. And it wasn't happening after the fact. People literally were tuned into their televisions watching it, which what I thought was remarkable. I mean, when I was that age, I wasn't watching it because I was in first grade and barely realized the severity of the issue. Uh, but you think about everyone else, and it's quite remarkable because it's such a historic day, and how you look at what happened, how our world is today, and there's like you think of what would happen or how our world would be like if it wasn't for that. It would be so drastically different. Like we can't even really begin to conceptualize it, which I find really interesting and kind of not annoying, but just really really disheartening because of how tragic of an event it was and how impactful it was on our society as a whole. So that's kind of what I have to say about the 9/11 unit we had.